Well, it's been a while since we've seen the ZZ, or even looked at it. It's been covered up over there for about 5 odd months, so it's been a long time since I've done anything, uncovered it, or, well, haven't really done anything to it in a long time. So it's quite a nice day today, so we've taken advantage of that. The workshop is really nice and warm in here, so we've done a little bit more painting. The cylinder head here has had its probably its final coat now. So has the petrol tank. The paint is a bit thin, and the petrol tank is sort of an awkward sort of cylinder to paint nicely, and I got a few little runs here and there, but it's not too bad, and when you're looking at it, it really doesn't look that bad at all. The colour's a little bit different on the camera, but in the sun it should look really good. And yeah, so we've moved everything out from there. The ZZ was sitting in that spot there. We started the dirt bike up today, just in the conservatory with the exhaust poking out the door. Started alright, ran fine, so that wasn't bad. And been going for like about 5 months, maybe 4 or 5 months, and we've reassembled the WD2 just to get the bits off the bench. So I've stuck a couple of the covers on the side and stuck the head on just to free up some space in the workshop, but that needs a lot of work doing to it, and the Coburn needs a few bits buying for it, and the ZZ is really the only engine I could finish without spending money. So we're going to try and get it done, and it should be a fairly rapid process now. Once the petrol tank is dry and some gaskets are made, it'll generally be a question of making sure the oil pump is still fine. It was fine when I last tested it, but we'll test it again. The carburetor has all been cleaned out and rebuilt, so that should be okay. All the cowling is all back together with its crank start unit, that's fine. So I'm hopeful that everything should be okay, and that should go back relatively easy. She just needs a little bit of a clean up, a little bit of a polish. Flywheel down there, that's all been painted. The guard that goes around the back of the flywheel, and also the guard for the back. I'm just going to put that on as is for now, and we'll address that again some other time. Strip the paint off and give it a coat again. Got the Suffolk in here, just took that outside for a picture in the sun. Got a little bit of a problem with that at the moment. I'm not going to run it again, it needs to come all apart again. There's some horrible sort of grit down the bore. I'm not sure where it's come from. It might have come from the sump, because I didn't split the crankcase, probably should have, and I'm going to have to now, so that's all going to come apart again before it can be run again. Pretty sure that's what was causing a slight squeak as well in the last bit of video. So yeah, but I got a picture of that for the photo competition on the forum, so I'll slap that on there later. Petrol tank's looking good. We've got a few other little bits to finish off here and there. That's the sediment bowl, and we have to test that out again. That was leaking a little while ago, but I've put a new fibre washer in there, and hopefully if it doesn't leak we could paint these brackets here and use that back on the petrol tank. I've got to find the petrol line, I'm not sure where that's gone. It's in here somewhere. Should be able to find it. It'll be lurking around here somewhere. It might actually be over here. But basically then everything else is pretty much done. We've still got an absolute load of paint left. Probably got about half a tin left, which is pretty good. The head bolts there have been painted. I've got a tin here of stuff that needs to go back on the engine. That's the flywheel nut and crank start gear. Got these plates here. One screw goes through the hole in the cylinder head here, and another one through the cowling. That's how the cowling's held on. Got that to clean up. I'm not going to paint that or anything, just going to clean it up a bit. That's yeah, so we've got a few bits in here, a few little things still to do. I've got another one of those, so I ain't got to worry about that one. The condenser should hopefully be okay. That was a new old stock one and it seemed to work okay, but obviously we're using a car coil on this now, so I'm going to make up a little box which will probably either go on the front or the back. I might put it on the back of the trolley there because you need easy access to the top the oil up and stuff. So we're just have a box set up here and some holes drilled in the box, the HV lead to come out through the back of the engine up to the spark plug, so it'll look like it's coming out from the original coil, but obviously the original coil is long gone. Then we're not going to have the coil bolted to the engine, so we're going to need a ground wire coming from a bolt into the box to the coil, and then obviously the wire from the points to the coil, and then there'll be a little battery inside the box as well, a motorbike battery, that one there. And the plan is hopefully going to make a dynamo set up for this as well. So I'm going to have start it on a battery, and then while she's running and running a dynamo, swap her over to the dynamo, and hopefully it'll keep running. So it'll be making its own power to run itself, and a few lights and various other little things. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are with the ZZ at the moment. Hopefully it'll start to look a bit more complete next time we see it. Thanks for watching.